What it do, y'all? It's your boy Big Better Kid, and you are now tapped in to the Saved by Big Better Kid podcast. Yeah. And today I got a very, very special guest, one of the Corpus Christi hard hidden legends. I got my boy Gotti Green in the building. What's up, Doc?
Man, what's up, man? I'm happy to be here. It's real good to be up in the building.
For real, dog. It's been a minute since we got to chop it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's only right that you got to come through and spend some time right here on the podcast.
Yes, sir.
So what's been good for those who don't know who you are? You know what I'm saying? Those who's basically been under a rock.
Under a rock, for real.
You did. Basically, give them the rundown of who you are and. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so my name is Gotti Green. Big Gotti, Poppy Gotti, the biggest motherfucking Gotti. I've been doing music in the city, Corpus Christi, Texas, for a real long time. I've been representing for a real long time. I used to be a part of a group called Rock Bottom G's.
Yeah.
That was a collective force of, Dollar Bill, Trophy, Side of Dawn, Willie Nichols, my brother.
Word.
And myself, of course, right?
Yeah.
Then we branched off and we made Gotti Gang. And, Gotti Gang is, essentially the main OGs of Gotti Gang is myself, Willie Nichols, Loudmouth the Foulmouth, and my brother Primo Gotti. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
But, man, I got a lot of stuff that I've been worked on in the past. I did records with in a video with Kevin Gates. I did stuff with Sauce Walker.
Yep.
I done stuff with Lil Kiki, Cap G. I done stuff with Bugatti Casino. Man, I done stuff with a lot of artists within, the region and outside, you know what I mean? So I done worked with a lot of people in, LA, Louisiana, Corpus Christi, just Texas in general, you know what I'm saying? So that's who I am. That's what I've done. And, I went away for a little bit, but I'm back now, so let's go.
So what made you want to hop into this game? What made you want to, start rapping and, being an MC? What led to that?
I mean, just the love for the culture in general, just the love for the art. I used to do graffiti.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be down with a group called HR. Shout out to Merc Rock.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, long live Merc Rock. I used to be down, I done the graffiti stuff. I done the breakdancing stuff. I done the MC and stuff. But just really, bro, just being like involved in, in the culture, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the hip hop culture in general within the city. Because I think, back in the day, we didn't really just have that. It was kind of just building and growing.
Right.
But, just the love for it and being accepted and being in demand. You know what I'm saying? Like people kind of, gravitated towards it. And one of my homies, she was like talking about like she known me forever, like a family friend. She was like, yo, I feel like people been kind of just gravitated towards you since a kid. You know what I'm saying? I seen it like they just gravitated towards you since a kid. So it was like, maybe it was like some gift of gab shit, but I don't know. But anyways, like, just as far as like the culture goes, like that's what made me like really, really stay in tune with the music shit, because I knew I could do it. I knew people liked it.
Right.
And I didn't want to let go of that. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of addicting at first. You know what I'm saying? Just,
yeah.
But yeah, that was it, man. Really, just loving the music, man. Just loving hip hop in general, not even rapping, bro. Just loving the music and then knowing that I could be involved in it. It was just amazing. You know what I'm saying?
So when you speak about the love, I remember back when I used to, dip and dabble around with the music and stuff like that. I used to always see you like at the beat battles, the Gulf Wars. Not only were you like performing, promoting it, you was actually behind the cameras and shit like that too. So, you know what I'm saying? Like you actually got a hand in a lot of stuff that's golden age Corpus Christi hip hop movement.
I mean, I think with that, to me, it was like I was trying to kind of branch and do like, I wanted to be involved in a whole nother art. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like photography, videography, it's an art. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vendetta. They really inspired me before I started doing videos with them. Like they really inspired me to shoot. You know what I'm saying? So I would go ask them for tips and stuff. But like, we had like you said, we had the beat battles, we had the MC battles and stuff. And I was blessed enough to be able to be involved in that.
Right.
And like I said, again, be in demand. So people knew I had a camera. People knew I was shooting. They knew what I was trying to do. So to be able to be involved in such a large, collective, collaborative form of like creativity, bro, it was amazing to me, because like people were like, yo, look, I want you to. And it was dope because I'm watching my city do something that I've never seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? So, and I've been around the music shit forever. So like to be able to see, like you said, the beat battles, the MC battles, that was dope to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that show was, and what a time to be alive if you was an artist coming up in Corpus Christi, because like I said, it was just a dominant era. Like, and and today I kind of feel like it's coming back towards that.
Right.
I kind of feel like it's trying to make its way back with everybody that's got their motion going on. Right. You know, we got the K Renee's putting on for the artist night, for the hooks and stuff like that. Doing stuff
big.
That's real big. Just doing stuff, that's unheard of here in Corpus. That's just everybody see it. Somebody's doing it. Somebody's taking it to the next level.
And I ain't gonna lie, I think that really took, it just took time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot of us, putting our best foot forward, mm-hmm. failing at it, mm-hmm. putting our best foot forward, and people kind of just like smudging their face at it until they realize that we really have a movement down here, until they realize that we really influential down here, until they realize that we really have talent down here. So, like you got stuff going on, like it's you and, K Renee, stuff like that. Y'all got stuff going on with the hooks. People don't realize how big that is.
Right.
The hooks is actually a spinoff of what?
Of the Astros.
Of the Astros.
Yeah.
So you got that stuff going on. Bro, that's big.
Super.
We one step down from the MLB. Mm-hmm. So in order, for us to be able to have our city, y'all guys be able to put local artists on that are worth, putting on and stuff like that. That's dope as fuck. We ain't never had that. So it's that's a whole other avenue. But I think if you rewind and you look at the, the footwork and the grind and
blood, sweat, and tears
and the failure, bro. Because failure is the seed to success.
Facts. Factual.
So if you're able to be a part of that failure, mm-hmm. which I was a part of, if you're able to be a part of that failure, you know what I'm saying, and then see the growth, to me it's fucking beautiful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I see all these young cats coming up now, and to me, don't get me wrong, bro, a lot of them are still putting in blood, sweat, and tears. But to know where I came from, I'm like, and I'm not saying, and I'm gonna say like I said in the Rolling Hot podcast, I'm not saying none of this shit is because of me or none of that shit. But bro, I was a part of the failure. I was a part of what we had to go through in order for us to be accepted as a city, bro.
Facts.
So to see the younger cats be able to have that opportunity, man, I love it, bro.
Right.
It makes me so happy because I'm like, damn, if I would have had that outlet when I was young, who knows what would have happened. But at the end of the day, man, this city got so much potential, got so much, talent. It got so much hustle and drive.
Facts.
That I feel like right now it's the perfect time. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I'm just glad to be a part of it. I'm just glad to be looked at as an OG. I'm just glad to be around. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. So of course, with everything that everything that's going good, you got to have some minor setbacks to have major comebacks.
Oh yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? We all know, anybody who knows, you yourself is a real street guy, you know? So and you had to, possibly, I mean not possibly, you had to go do your time. You had to go sit down. So can you just kind of elaborate to the younger generations, the pros and cons of living that street life?
And you know what's crazy? I'm so glad that you brought it up in this way, because I've done a couple interviews before this, and it never really came down to me explaining it like this. But I'm gonna tell you the way I explain it to a lot of young cats in there, the way I explain it to a lot of just OGs in there, and the people that are watching right now after we repost this or whatever, that they on my Facebook, they on my Instagram, they gonna tell you, bro. They can't sit there and say, the nigga lying, he ain't do none of that. She ain't say none of that shit. Watch what I say right now, okay? So I went away from manufactured delivery, right? First degree felony, 5 to 99 years. My first time, they gave me a 10-year sentence, suspended sentence. I went to TDC, got a number, got the fuck out, went to a program, came home on probation, shock probation, fucked that up, went to prison, right?
Right.
They weren't playing with me about no lower time and all that shit. They're like, nah, nigga, you going for 8 years.
Right.
So I went to TDC, Texas Department of Correctional Justice, right? I went to TDC. I came home on my second parole. And when I came home, bro, right now, I really had to just focus on what I want to do. And while I didn't wait until I got to prison and then just had some kind of fucking epiphany.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was on the run. I was on the run for a violation. I was on the run. Excuse me. And I knew. I said, okay, look, I'm either going to go to a program or I'm going to go to prison. But when I go to one of the two, I know that I know what I need to do. Mm-hmm. As a man, as an artist, everything. I knew what I needed to do, right? So I didn't wait until I got to prison and then years passed and then I know what I needed to do. I know what I needed to do off the jump. So when I got there, as soon as I got into county jail, bro.
Right.
I started diving into like reading about business, started diving into reading about spirituality, self-help, stuff like that, right? Stuff to build myself up as a man.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So going through that, bro, like I'm gonna say this. So in the streets, you gotta be either crazy or fearless or both. You know what I'm saying? Because we literally risk our lives every day in the streets, trapping and shit.
Facts.
To make $1.
Facts.
You literally risk your life. You risk your life, your freedom. You know what I'm saying? Losing your kids. All these things you have on the table, and they're at risk. But when you go into the streets and you do all these things knowing the risk to make $1, bro, that makes you fucking fearless as hell.
Right.
Now, could you imagine using that same fearlessness and energy into building a legal, legitimate business? Using that same fearlessness, that same aggression. Because when you're in the streets, bro, you got to be aggressive.
Facts.
Unless, if you ain't aggressive and excuse my language, but if you a pussy, you finna get taken down.
Taken ass.
They gonna take your shit from you, right?
For real.
So if you use the same fearlessness, the same aggression, and the same energy that you use in the streets towards a legal, legitimate business, could you imagine how unstoppable you are, bro?
Right.
Bro, a person sitting across from you at a table that has owned a business that was handed to him from his family, that was spoon-fed from his family, that was a silver spoon-fed motherfucker from his family.
Right.
When he's looking at you, you're a problem. You get what I'm saying? You yourself came out the mud. You done been through these battles. You done been through these shootouts. You done been through this jail time. You done been through all these things to make $1. And now you know how to kind of like adjust that energy towards something positive and legal and safe. You know what I'm saying? You're a problem. So it's like, bro, going to the penitentiary, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, people say this shit all the time, and half the time they don't mean it. While they're there, they know that they gotta be able to be, all these things to their family. You know what I'm saying? From the outside looking in, they gotta be, caring, and they gotta, I believe in God. They gotta be all these things to their family, but they don't really mean that shit when they come home, fam.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a short-lived mindset.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? With me, I feel like I done been great at hustling all my life since a kid. So why would I sell myself short and, come home from the penitentiary and then not continue to be that way? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I said, man, if you were to be able to just adjust that energy and shift that energy into something positive, bro, and apply that aggression, apply that hustle mentality towards something legal, could you imagine just the outcome of that? And that's what I had to realize myself.
Right.
And I realized it like I said, I realized it, probably a few months before I actually violated, because I'm like out here in the street still. People don't know, but I've been offered deals. I done turned down deals. When I turned down these deals, I done had bread in my backpack while I'm talking to these label heads. But now when I look back in hindsight and I think about these things, bro, I could have used that as a stepping stone. Even if the deal was fucked up and bad, I could have used that as a stepping stone, and I could have moved forward and gained new relationships and stuff like that.
Facts.
But it's just like my mentality was so stuck in these streets. If you really, really look back, bro, I never really dropped no albums. I dropped a lot of videos, I dropped a lot of singles and stuff, but I never really dropped no albums. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like me being that way and stuck in the streets was kind of like selling myself short, and it was limiting my abilities and kind of like, just limiting my hustle. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like I said, like, I had to go sit down. You know what I mean? I came back home, and for those of you who don't know me, hi. And for those of you who do know me, hey man, the motherfucking God is back. Real shit.
Well, all I gotta say is, I definitely know you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All I can say is, you've definitely made a huge 180 since the day that I met you from today.
I appreciate
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Like, the old Green would probably smack the shit out of somebody if they talking reckless.
Now, don't get shit crazy. I'm not saying
that you ain't now.
I'm going to still slap the shit out of somebody and say something crazy. But it's going to take a lot for me to get to that. Like, back then, it was just like
quick,
on
fast,
the
and
jump.
hurry.
Yeah. I'm going to
That's
figure
what
out.
I meant.
Now I want to sit down and figure out things. You know what I mean? Now we want to figure out, is it worth it? Yeah, look, man, I got a lot hanging over me right now.
Factual.
If I get jammed up on some bullshit, then I'm gone. So I can't beef with somebody that got $1,000 in their pocket, because if you got $1,000 in your pocket, you can't even afford for a funeral. You know what I'm saying? A funeral costs about $7,000 to $8,000. You got to have a motherfucking barbecue and all this shit just to get buried. So I can't even beef with nobody like that no more, bro. And then if I'm sitting there over somebody that's lower than me, how am I gonna feel, bro? I'm bumping into people in prison all day.
Facts.
And they going through my pictures like, hey, bro, man, you got a shit out of, man. What's up, man? Let me look at them pictures, man. Da, 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 da. Hey, man, so and so up block, man, on the next building. He done said you got songs with something. I'm like, man, yeah, I do. Man, why you saying that? Man, I don't be talking about that shit. Let me see your pictures. Go through my pictures, and they're like, stop midway, like, and they're like, bro, what are you doing here? And you don't, and real shit on everything I love, bro. Hey, look, man, may Allah strike me down right now. Everything I love, I've heard that more than 5 times. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. What are you doing here? And my response was always the same. Oh man, I was out there, just saying, no. Bro, why are you here, fam? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and it was, and it made me realize a lot too, because I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, these cats is just really just in the streets, nothing to lose type shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot to lose, and I'm in the streets doing dumb stuff. Right. But hey man, you live and you learn.
Factual. Now let's dive into the music. Like you said, you dropped a lot of videos, you dropped a lot of songs, you dropped a lot of this, like a lot of that.
Yes, sir.
I think one of my favorite Gotti Green songs has to be the one with Kevin Gates. I freaking I don't know, like I love the song about it, the video, how y'all came together. It looked like y'all shot the video and recorded the video in the goddamn hotel room.
And we kind of did, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's one of my favorite Gotti Green records. You dig? So let's talk about like what's your force behind the music, like your inspiration and shit like that.
Man, really just like I told you earlier, like just the love, you know what I'm saying? And just like not even from like embracing it from others, but for just genuinely from myself. I fucking love music. You know what I mean? Like behind the scenes, and we'll pop up later on with what I got going on. But yeah, bro, I'm working on shit with new artists that I got. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to bring one of my artists with me today. Yeah. He couldn't make it. But hey man, I'm bringing new artists. I'm starting a whole separate label from the Gotti Gang stuff, and just because I love to do this stuff. That's what's up. I love being involved in music. The other day I did the Finesse 2 Times show. You know what I'm saying, at the Bridge. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the commission. Bro, I didn't even perform. You know what I'm saying? I could have performed, you know what I mean? But I hosted it. You know what I'm saying? I got paid to host it. I got paid to chill and talk on the mic and talk shit all night. And I loved it. You know what I'm saying? But to be able to be involved in the culture, be able to be involved in stuff, that's really the force behind this stuff. Right. You know what I'm saying? The drive and to know that every day I'm getting better at it. Like that's really why I be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then because I feel like I have a duty now, as this person, Gotti Green, you know what I'm saying? I have a duty to be able to provide. Like I have a duty to have to provide, say new hot music, you know what I'm saying, create a whole new energy. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then for the younger cats to create a path and a blueprint, because I'm not no gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? Facts. I done reached out to a lot of my partners and stuff like that be deep in the game and stuff that they fuck with me and shit, but they fuck with me to an extent, it seems like now. I done reached out to them and be like, yo, what's up? Let me get a hold of this person. Hey, you told me when I put up on you the other day, you told me about this person. And then it's like, silence. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then if I hit you, about some bullshit, you gonna respond to me about
quick,
it.
Fast, and hurry.
So it's like, bro, my duty as me being Gotti Green of Gotti Gang, Big Gotti. You know what I'm saying? I have a duty now. It's not even about me coming up on the music scene or blowing up, none of that stuff. It's about me being able to create a path. Right. You know what I'm saying? Create a blueprint and show others, like, look, this is what we're doing now. Like, y'all doing that's cool. I love it. Boom. But look, this is what you need to add on to your plan or whatever it is. Right. And like I feel like I'm like big bro, I'm big homie, I'm daddy, nigga. You know what I mean?
So yeah. What do you feel like is the biggest difference now in the scene of Corpus as far as like musically before you got locked up and then when you came home?
I feel like now it's a whole lot of people now investing in themselves than they was before. You know what I mean? I feel like now it's accepted more. Mm-hmm. So now there's a bigger outreach for it. You know what I mean? So because it's accepted by like what y'all doing, like I said earlier, like, you know, the American Bank stuff, you know, the Hooks games, you know, we got all these venues accepting artists.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like now it's just a different energy, and it's cool because, you know, it's kind of a spinoff of what we were doing before.
Right.
It's got a different vibe, but I feel like it accelerated a whole lot more.
Mm-hmm.
So now you got artists like you said, you know, you got artists like Gold Soul and I forget old boy's name. Dudes,
your favorite ex-boyfriend.
Your favorite ex-boyfriend. You got them. You got, you know, K Renee. You know what I'm saying? You got Jim Tunes. You know what I'm saying? You got Lil E. You know what I mean? You got you got all these, you know, younger artists that might have been just under the radar for a while and wanting to do it, but now that they're really doing it, now they're getting the recognition. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the city got a whole like a little spotlight on it. It ain't a big spotlight, but we got a good little spotlight on this right now. You know what I'm saying? You got artists that blew up out this bitch. You got Ian Dior. You know what I'm saying? You done got Kevin Abstract.
Right.
You got a bunch of people that made it. Man, I'm in the penitentiary, bro, opening up GQ magazine. You know, I like saying fly, so I'm looking at stuff. I'm looking at GQ magazine, and I see Kevin Abstract not even being talked about as an artist, but as just like a fashion head. You know what I'm saying? And that was dope. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got stuff like that going on, you know. But I feel like little by little, we kind of getting a little bit of recognition. I think within the next 5 years, as far as like the growth goes, as far as the financial investments in the city go, it's like, you know, the bridge going on. You know, we got we're the biggest import export for oil right now in the nation.
Right.
Not even not that state and none of that stuff, and not in the world, but in the nation, we're the biggest import export for oil. So with that being said, you got like, bro, we gonna have a lot of people coming from out of state, out the country, in the area that are gonna be able to be, you know, in the mix, and then see the culture that we got going on, see the artists that we got going on, see, you know, the acts and the performances and the shows we got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just dope to me, bro. Like, I just feel like it's something that we ain't ever had before.
That's what's up. Now, you said something that I want you to kind of like elaborate on. You said something about investing in yourself. I want you to tell people how important it is to like invest in yourself.
Well, there's you know, you got two kind of investments. We'll talk about the first one. So the first one is obviously with a monetary sense, is with money. So, you know, you definitely want to invest in your brand. You know, I read a book called The 22 Immutable Laws of Branding, and it was one of Nipsey Hussle's favorite books. He became obsessed with it. That's the reason why he dropped you know, the $100 album and all these things, right? So in that book, it talks about like, you are the brand. You are a brand. So you have to sell yourself. And I look at that as an artist, and I'm like, okay, that's true. So, you know, you got, you know, production you got to pay for if it's worth the hell. Like, if you got a homeboy that makes beats for you and he's getting to you and they're fire, fine, cool. But what are you going to do after that?
Right.
You know, you got to get, you know, videos done. And then it's like, people think, okay, I'm a record. I got money for studio time. I got money for beats. I got money to record a video. I'm done. Okay, look, you're wrong. Right now, it's 6:19 right now, right? PM. I just made one of my music videos that I dropped today.
Right.
I just made it public so my publicist can send it out to all these blogs that she's working with. You know what I'm saying? I had to pay her for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, oh man, these people picking up my video because that's on Love and it's that hot. No, it don't work like that.
Right.
These people want to get paid. So if you want to be able to reach
reach the masses.
If you want to be able to have a bigger outreach, you got to be able to pay these people. So, you know, you got to think about stuff like, you know, PR work. You got to think about stuff like getting on these blogs. You got to think about this stuff like getting on these other interviews, you know, stuff like that. Like, and that's another thing, bro. Like, people don't understand. It takes money to make money.
Yeah.
So if you got to sell 100 T-shirts that cost you $9 a T-shirt to make, then why aren't you doing that? You get what I'm saying? If it has your brand and it's letting people know, look, at the end of the day, if somebody buys a T-shirt or something, or a sticker or a cup or whatever the fuck it is that you're putting out, if they're buying these things from you and they're wearing them or they're showing them to other people, just not even intentionally, just, you know, they're just around these people, bro, they become promotion. They become a walking billboard that paid you to promote for you.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? So why wouldn't you invest in yourself? You know what I'm saying? If you have that much, let's say, confidence in yourself, Why wouldn't you invest in yourself? If you can't invest in yourself, what the hell makes you think that one of these major labels is gonna make you? I mean, one of these major labels is gonna want to invest in you,
right?
If they see that you don't even invest in yourself, they gonna look at you like, nah, we good, bro. You can't even put $400 into yourself. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, investing in yourself is super important, bro. Whether it's a video, whether it's merchandise, whether it's blog placement, whether it's interviews from these other like podcasts or whatever it is, bro. It's important to invest in yourself. You know what I'm
saying? Okay. So you came to the show. I know you didn't come empty-handed. So let's talk about the track that the video you just dropped. You know what I'm saying? So what's the name of it and where can we find it at?
Okay, so the record is called LNEP. It stands for Long Nights, Empty Pints. So it comes off of an album called Trap Trophy that by the graces of God, my buddy Loudmouth the Foulmouth, he dropped the album for me while I was locked up. You know what I'm saying? So I never got to do no videos for it. I never got to do no promo for it. I never got to do nothing for the album. It just it was just a way to be able to still put music out while I was locked up. We didn't know when I was coming home. We didn't know when I was gonna make parole. So when I came home, if you go to iTunes, you go to Apple and stuff, and you look at the music, some of the songs, they got stars next to them, and that means like those like the most played ones. So that one had a star next to it, and I kind of did a little summary online to see who fucked with it, and everybody liked that record. So I was like, and I liked the record personally, so I was like, I already had a vision for it. So with Vendetta, I shot a music video with Vendetta. Shout out to Vendetta Universe. We shot a video like a week and a half ago. And we put it out, you know what I'm saying? So the video is out now. I literally just dropped it today.
For real, facts.
For real, I'm talking about like not even an hour ago. I dropped that.
Federal facts.
I dropped that whole hour ago. But yeah, man. So the video's called LNEP, Long Night Empty Pints. It's on YouTube right now. And it's probably gonna be on a bunch of blogs and stuff too. So y'all go check that out though.
Yeah, that's what's up. So as far as like doing interviews and stuff like that, like what have you done since? Let me reframe the question.
Right.
Since you've been out, like what have you like been working on? What have you done?
Oh, man.
You mentioned hosting the show at the Bridge for Finesse 2 times.
Right.
What else have you done?
Man, so it's been crazy for me, bro. And the last time I came home, I feel like I had a little bit of like, spotlight on me, being released, but I wasn't gone as long. So, they say that absence makes the heart fonder. So,
right.
I was gone this long, 2 years and 7 months. I already had a plan. I knew what I wanted to do. So as soon as I came home, I hit the ground running. We started doing the promo blast on the clothing line, Trap Trophy. Y'all go check that out. It's on Instagram at trap.trophy. So doing the blast on that. Like I said, man, I came home with a plan. You know what I mean? I came home knowing what I wanted to do. So we did, we just did all the, the promo work for the clothing line. I did a bunch of paid features. I got to do one tonight. You know what I mean? I'm still doing them. Anybody want to holler at me for a feature, holler at me now.
Holla.
I'm not doing no more deals. I'm staying at my price and I'm staying there. You know what I'm saying? I work with budgets and stuff, but hey, I know my worth. I know what I'm bringing to the table. I know my following. But we're doing a bunch of paid features. You know what I'm saying? I done hosted, like I said, the Finesse 2 times. So I'm doing hosting as well. And I've been working on my a gang load of music. I dropped another video too. But this is the thing. The first video I dropped, and I ain't seen nobody else do this, but correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, y'all tap in on the comments and y'all say, you know what, I seen some. All right, cool, do that. But I seen a gang load of people promoting their video on Instagram Reels.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. That's what it is. But I've never seen nobody drop a video exclusively as an Instagram Reel.
Nah.
and that's what I did with my first one.
Okay.
The record's called Uncle Drew. I dropped that. That's going to be on my new album called Demon Season. I dropped that as an exclusive video. Just if you want to watch the video, you have to go to my Instagram.
Okay.
So you got to bring traffic towards my Instagram. You got to watch it just through Instagram. So it's not on YouTube. It's not on nowhere else. It's not on TikTok. None of that stuff. It's just directly on my Instagram.
That's what's up.
So I did that, and then we just shot, like I said, we shot the LNEP video. And man, we just really working on a bunch of stuff. I got this new artist I've been in the studio with, what I'm saying? He was actually locked up with me by the way the universe works. He's not even from here, bro. He happened to parole to Corpus. And he fell, we started fucking with each other and he fell in my lap. And hey, I've been working with him. Hey, I just been doing a lot of stuff, bro. Features, shows. As far as hosting goes, the clothing line,
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Music videos, and we're just grinding. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. I mean, the only thing to do right around this time is, stay busy, and that's one thing you damn sure is doing.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So, right now, I guess we're gonna give you the chance to, kind of pop your shit. Thank whoever you got to thank.
Right. Hey, man. So look, first and foremost, I want to thank Allah. You know what I mean? Alhamdulillah, for real, man. I don't think people understand, like, it's true. You go to the penitentiary and sometimes you find God, and that's what I did. But before that, before I went, I was kind of already had a relationship. I just didn't fall into it. I didn't make my shahada. I didn't, follow, the way, the truthful way of Allah or the Prophet Muhammad. I didn't do none of that stuff. I started trying to just little by little, just trying my best to do that, and I think that changed a lot of things for me. It gave me a better energy. It gave me a better outlook on life. It gave me more understanding on life. It gave me just, it just gave me a lot that I needed. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, bro, I was a broken person. I was a fucked up person. You know what I'm saying? And I was an aggressive person. And some of me is still aggressive, but it's just like, it changed a lot. But I thank God for the first, you know what I mean? I think my brother Johnny D, he held me down a lot when I was gone. I think my brother Shauna Don, you know what I'm saying? He held me down a lot. I think everybody, my actual big brother, you know what I'm saying, my blood brother, Bobby, you know what I'm saying, he kept me with some positive.
Bobby crying.
Yeah, he kept me with some positive words while, we was both gone. He was sending me letters while we was both away. And, man, I just thank everybody that been supporting me, bro, that been real supportive of me, that's been, acceptive of what I've been going through and what I've been bringing to the table. And like I said, the energy and the frequency that I've been bringing to the table, I appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate all the new people that been jumping on board and finding, this Gotti Green, that been finding this new music that we've been doing and then having to stumble across my old music. Like,
right.
I'm real appreciative of all that. I think everybody real shit that's just tuning in. And everybody that's going to stay down right now, hey, everybody that's down right now that's popping up, hey, man, stay down. I promise you, we finna do a whole bunch of big stuff. We got a gang load of projects, and we got a gang load of just good music coming out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I appreciate everybody. Real stuff. I love everybody. For even the motherfuckers that be hating on me on the low, behind the door, that are too scared to pop their shit or pull up or put something behind their shoulders. Hey, man, I love you, man. For real, man.
See, that's the change I'm talking about, Gotti Green, right there.
I love you,
That's
man.
the new Gotti Green right there.
The new Gotti Green gonna get a bigger bag than the old Gotti Green. And the old Gotti Green got a big old bag. The new Gotti Green gonna get a bigger bag.
That's what's up.
Hey, for real.
So where can we find the music? Shout out your Spotify's, Apple Music, whatever. Wherever we can find your music at, bro.
Man, just go on any of them outlets, go on any of them platforms and search Gotti Green. Gotti, like John Gotti. Gotti Green. Gotti Green, like the color. You go check that out. You gonna man, you can Google me. I'm finna pop up on everything. But yeah, you go check that out, man. I'm finna pop up. You want to follow me on Instagram? It's at Poppy_Gotti. Not 2 underscores. Somebody made a fake account on me.
They always
while
doing
I was
that.
Locked up. While I was
they
locked
always
up,
doing that shit.
They made a fake account on me, and they was hitting people up for bread, and they was actually getting bread. But,
man.
So my real one is at Poppy_Gotti. My clothing line is at trap.trophy. You know what I'm saying? So go follow those 2 pages, man. And yeah, man, I'm all over the net. You just gotta search me, man. But I'm gonna pop up though. But real stuff though, like I said, just stay tuned. Like I said, we just dropped the video today to LNEP. You make sure you go run that up, go play that, go share it, go show all your friends, your family, your mama, your daddy, your brothers, your sisters, your aunts. Hey man, if you got some fine ass cousins, show them too. Shit, it's going down.
Okay, before we get up out of here, I got one last piece of advice to ask from you. If an artist was to come to you asking for advice in which way to go, and if you can tell them one thing that they would need for them to stick to, what would that be?
Man, just stay consistent and don't give up. Like, you're gonna have a bunch of downfalls. You're gonna have a bunch of moments where it feels hopeless, where you feel like you're just failing and you're not making it. This game is not overnight, regardless of what you see on the internet. This is not an overnight game. This game costs a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and hard work and dedication. If you really love this stuff, then keep pushing forward. Do not give up. Don't get discouraged about any of the stuff people be saying about you, talking shit about you. They might hate on you. They say your music's trash. Okay, take that into consideration and figure out what you're doing wrong. That you feel like you need to work on. You know, they came up with a list that had the top 25 artists in the city. Hey man, I was on there like number 9 or 8 or 7 or something like that. You think I felt fucked up about that? Hell no, I've been gone 2.5 years. I barely came home and dropped one music video reel. One reel. I didn't drop a song, an album, none of that stuff. I didn't do a show, none of that shit. But you think I felt fucked up? Nah, I just know, hey look man, I'm on a little list. All right, cool. But a lot of people on there was fucked up about that, okay? You know what I'm saying? But why are you fucked up about that? People are looking at you in the way they see you. And if they see you as number 9 or number 10 or 13 or 20, then you need to figure out what you need to be doing to be able to, you know, get a bigger spotlight. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, don't get discouraged. Don't look at it as they hating on you, they don't like you. Just figure out what you gotta do to work harder.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. Just work harder. Don't get discouraged. Don't listen to the haters. You know what I'm saying? Do not keep yes men around you. Because people that fuck with you on a yes man tip, they gonna tell you whatever you want to hear. I want to be around someone that's gonna tell me something I want to know. You know what I'm saying? So, not that I want to know, that I need to know. You know what I mean? So it's like that, man. Just keep working, man. Keep pushing, man. Don't give up. This stuff right here is not no overnight game. It's gonna hurt you a lot more than it's gonna heal you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a lot of more money out of your pocket than it is gonna put money in your pocket in the beginning. But I promise you, man, the long game is way worth it, man. If you just keep going.
Factual. Well, thank you for coming through, Gotti Green. I know you were busy, man, so I don't want to take up too much of your time, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming through. It's your boy, Big Bell the Kid, and this has been the Saved by the Big Bell the Kid podcast.
Yeah.
You make sure you check out my boy, Gotti Green,
Big
Long
Gotti.
Nights, Empty
right.
Pints.
Empty pint.
He just dropped the video right now. It will
Today.
be in the motherfucking comment section. You know what I'm
Damn
saying?
right.
So y'all make sure y'all run up the numbers.
Run them up.
Stream them. Pick up the clothing line and y'all tap in. Everything that Gotti Green going on, y'all make sure y'all check it out.
Yeah, check it out, man. It's going down. Saved by the Bell. Z95. We in the building. Hide the women and children. Yeah.